Paolo De Castro, thank you very much for joining us. Now, I know you've just joined the conference and you're speaking this afternoon. Can you just summarise for me exactly what you'll be saying to conference this afternoon?
Well, the problem we are focused now in all the European institutions is how we can explain why we need common agricultural policy, because we start the debate on financial perspective and everybody say why we should pay so much money for agriculture. We are trying to explain the reason to do that, because agriculture now is focused one of the most important challenges we have in the world. Food security is coming as the big issue we have to do. You know, we don't have enough food for everybody, and I think we have to take into account the problems that in the future there are not enough food for all. We need to talk about that. We need to explain the reason that. We need to focus the new issue like climate change. We need issues like the environmentalism. So, CAP is not a policy only for the farmers, but it's a policy for all European citizens. And we will try to explain that to make clear that it's not just because we want to follow the farmer support, but it's because we need this policy if we want to take seriously in account that land management is the key issue for all environmental policy.
How well do you think your voice is being heard? Do forums like this Forum for the Future of Agriculture today, do they help?
I think so. You know, we need to explain the people, and the participation today show how important is the issue of agriculture. Sometimes we have an old approach. You know, when we talk about agriculture, people think, well, it's the lobbyist because the farmers, you know. It's not like this. Now agriculture is just in the center of the new important challenge we have to do. So the reason of today and what we are trying to do is a new role that the European Parliament has because of the Lisbon Treaty give to us is to explain why we need such policy and why we need to focus the agricultural sector, which is an important sector because not only because it produces food, but because it's taking care about our land.
We just had a student forum upstairs this morning at the conference, and one of the key issues was how do we stay competitive in Europe, and how far is CAP going towards helping or hindering that?
This is one of the points, because I focus all the time the public goods, you know, the behavior, the service that common agricultural policy can produce with the farmers, with agriculture. But at the same time, we don't have to forget, because if we want to the farmers produce such public goods, they should be alive, they should be strong enough to manage the world market, to the global challenges of the market. That means we need to focus more about what to do to get the farmers stronger into the market. As I said yesterday to my United States friend, who is a participant here, we need to put more farm bill into the CAP. At the same time, I think we need more CAP into the Farm Bill. You know, Farm Bill is the United States law on agriculture. They focus very much about competitiveness, how they can get more market in the world. In Europe, in our country, we focus a lot about public goods, the behavior. I think we need the balance of both.
It's very interesting. You know, you've written a book about it. You've chronicled the history of CAP. So you've seen it go through its reforms and its challenges. How big a challenge are we facing now? What will 2013 and beyond mean, particularly with regard to the fact that we're talking about climate change mixed into all of this?
The key issue to show clearly that this amount of money that the European institution give to the farmers, give to the CAP, is linked to this behavior. So to show this behavior clearly, it's not a question of legitimation of the policy, but we need to link this payment to make clear that this payment is because they are doing something good for everybody.
So decoupling has been an important first step, but there's much more.
Step. I just stress what Franz Fischer in 2003 reformed is that, because when we move from the aid linked to the production, you know, and now we go to the decoupling system. The decoupling system and the conditionality is show, you know, how we can focus to the behavior, not only because they produce. They have to produce because the market needs to produce. But the money is because they have to focus on public goods. This is the key point we like to show, but of course, taking into account competitiveness, taking into account reciprocity, because the high level of the European standard, animal welfare, food safety, all the issue about natural resources sustainability should be followed even by the people who export in Europe. Otherwise, it's a wrong competition, you know, it's not fair competition. So reciprocity is another important issue linked with competitiveness. This is the point.
Good luck with your session this afternoon. Thank you very much for joining us.